Hello everyone, I am PM Chellapandi, Assistant Professor working in SNS College of Technology, Coimbatore. So in this video, I am going to cover the topic of covariance and followed by I am going to solve few problems on covariance. First, I will read the definitions of covariance, then I will explain the concept of covariance. If x and y are two-dimensional random variable, then the covariance of x and y is defined as covariance of xy is equal to expectation of xy minus expectation of x dot expectation of y. Suppose if x and y are independent, then expectation of xy is equal to expectation of x dot expectation of y. In this situation, the covariance of x comma y is equal to 0. Okay. Now, in one dimensional random variable, we suppose if we want to find out the probability for a single variable, we had formulas in one dimensional random variable. By help of that formula, we calculated what is the probability. Here we are in two dimensional random variable, that means we have two variables. So suppose if we want to find out the probability for two variables, then we need to apply the two dimensional random variable formula. This is our formula. So now, what do you mean by covariance? The covariance means what is the difference between two random variable. Calculating this situation is called covariance. So suppose you just imagine you have two coins. Okay, when you flipped two coins, what is the sample space? It would be head and tail head, then head tail, then tail tail. This is going to be a sample space. Here, if you collect at least one head, the probability, then it would be head tail, then tail head. So in these there are three chances. Okay, this is called this situation, collecting one from sample space, collecting one random variable is called x. Then from the same sample space, I'm going to collect another random variable which is called y. Y means just collect at least two tail in the sample space. So collecting two tails named as y, collecting at least one head named as x. So in this case, what is the difference between x and y? Then analyzing these concept, covariance will help us. So by help of covariance formula, we can analyze the difference between two variables. Okay, so now this formula, the covariance formula, which is going to be this one, covariance of x comma y is equal to E of xy, that means expectation of xy, that means the mean value of xy, minus E of x dot E of y, that means mean value of x dot mean value of y. So this subtraction value is called covariance. Suppose if x and y are independent, then the covariance value is 0. This is the results. Okay, it is uncorrelated. Suppose if you are getting your covariance value is 0, there is no correlation, it is uncorrelated. Okay, now some standard results that let us going to be see. So what is the standard results? The first result, always covariance of ax comma by is going to be ab covariance of xy. This is very important results, which is we are going to use in our problems. Next, covariance of ax plus b comma cy plus d is equal to ac covariance of xy. So this is also second results, which is also very important. Now, what is correlation? This is our next definition. So when you compare the correlation with covariance, I think I would suggest always correlation is having very strong strongness when you compare with covariance, because you can calculate the difference between two variables by help of covariance. So when you use covariance concept, you can calculate the difference only between two variables. Suppose if you have more than two variables, then how would you calculate the difference? Okay, so here you have to use correlation concept to calculate the difference between two or more than two random variables. So now I strongly say, so correlation is having என்ன சொல்கிறது, ஒரு ஸ்ட்ராங்கான ஒரு ஃபார்முலானா தென் correlation, wherever you want to analyze the difference between two random variable or more than two random variable, you just use correlation. It will definitely give you a better results when you compare with covariance. Okay, so now what is the formula to calculate correlation? Okay, let us see. So it is gamma of x comma y is equal to covariance of xy dot sigma x dot sigma y. So which means first to calculate correlation, so without covariance we cannot calculate the correlation. So first we need to calculate covariance. To calculate covariance we know the formula, that is I have given here. Okay, now we need to calculate the standard deviation. Sigma means standard deviation. So sigma means it is covariance of x comma y divided by square root of variance of x dot variance of y. So this is the second formula. Now let us come to third. Okay, first let us see some problems based on covariance and correlation, then we will come to regression analysis.